it going, everybody? HoodlaMutt here, back with some Steins Gate. Last episode was a trip. We figured out that we have a time machine. So I'm very curious to see where it goes from here. So I'm just gonna kind of just go right into it. I'm once again not good at intros, so here we go. Well, let me just check my mail really quick before we actually get fully into it. Let's see. Oh my gosh! What is this? Moeka here. Are you a student, Okabe-kun? Are you on summer break? Moeka. Okay. Are you a day person or a night person? Definitely a night person, for sure. If you'd rather I email you around a certain time, let me know. I want you to reply as soon as you can, but I don't want to be a bother. So let me know, okay? Moeka. That was how soon were these texts from each other? These were like minutes apart. Yo, Moeka, you gotta chill out. By the way, I don't like talking on the phone, so please don't call me. Bye. Okay. I just remembered I didn't tell you my phone number. That's okay. I'm a lot more comfortable communicating by email anyway. What about you, Okabe-kun? Moeka. Oh my gosh, are you still asleep? Rise and shine. Have you talked to the super hacker yet? Oh, I'd also like to hear more about John What's-His-Face. I'm super curious. Moeka. This girl is on another level when it comes to texting. I'm I'm nocturnal, so I usually don't go to bed until the sun comes up. Oh, dude. Most relatable character so far. Texts people all the time rather than wanting to communicate in person. and doesn't go to bed until it's already morning. I feel that one. It's not so bad once you get used to it. Mail me when you wake up, okay? Moeka. Okay, Moeka. Alright, yeah. Yep, no, I've seen all those. Okay, there we go. Oh, boy. Alright. The dawn of a new day. Actually, it's already noon. We didn't sleep at all. Sleep deprivation makes the summer sun seem all the brighter. I really don't want to go outside, but I'm fed up with the humidity inside the lab. I chug a bottle of Dr. P. My stomach protests. Maybe I drank too fast. I'm exhausted. My hands are shaking slightly and my vision is cloudy. I could pass out if I'm not careful. Maybe I should take a shower. That should stave off exhaustion, if only temporarily. This building has a basic shower room. There's no bath, but it's enough. This lab would be heck without it. Daru is at his computer, his back turned towards me. His right leg is bouncing impatiently. The room is mostly silent, save for the electric fans humming and Daru's mouse clicks. Daru doesn't look my way, and he doesn't try to start a conversation. Neither do I. I don't have the energy. Outside is a sunny summer afternoon, but inside the air is stale and empty of life. Yesterday, that shocking experiment convinced me that the phone wave name subject to change was also a time machine. But Kiritsu didn't seem willing to accept the results. She just started screaming. A time machine? A time machine? It can't be! What was that, like, face? Then she took a mad dash out of the lab. It was like she couldn't get out of here fast enough. As for Mayuri, she was depressed about her chicken and bananas, so she skipped her daily costume sewing and went home. Grudges over food run deep, I guess. Which leaves the lab empty, save for Daru and me. Our enthusiasm shot through the roof when we realized that the phone wave, named subject to change, had tremendous hidden potential we nearly died of excitement after successfully sending an email to the past. So we stayed up all night doing experiments to confirm whether or not the phone wave, named subject to change, is indeed a time machine. The results, however... We went to the supermarket and stocked up on a wide variety of items. We tossed each of them into the phone wave, named subject to change, but everything failed. No change. Nothing happened. After the experiment, where the discharge phenomenon occurred, everything warmed up normally. No jellification. Oh, really? That sucks. Suddenly, we couldn't get anything to happen. We still have no idea why. First, let's review the problems revealed by this last run of experiments. Problem 1. Electrical discharge safety precautions. We removed everything flammable from the development room to reduce the risk of fire. We also prepared 2 fire buckets full of water, just in case. But that's not a fundamental solution. We'll keep an eye out from now on, but if things get dangerous, we should seriously consider relocating our experiments. Problem 2. Mass increase. When the discharge phenomenon occurs, the phone wave, named subject to change, suddenly gains mass for unknown reasons. Because of this, the microwave broke the table and made a dent in the floor. To deal with the issue, we placed the microwave on the floor. We spread cushions and blankets underneath. This hides the hole in the floor, too. It's only a temporary fix, though. If we make any more holes, Mr. Braun is quite capable of raising my rent. Yeah, we were pretty... Yeah, I remember that. That's funny. And that's to say nothing of the calamity it will cause if it falls through the floor. Anyway, we need to find the source of the mass increase. If amateurs like us even can, that is. But the first 2 problems pale before the third. The last problem is critical. Until we solve it, we can't even really experiment with the phone wave, named subject to change. Problem 3. We're not even sure of the necessary conditions to send emails to the past. No matter how many times we tried, we couldn't pin down a single condition. We spent the entire night doing trial and error. We tried over 40 different things, but not once could we reproduce the discharge phenomenon. I had the idea that opening the microwave door was the key. That theory was proven false. There might be something else I'm missing, but for now, we're at an impasse. We started off in high spirits, but grew more and more frustrated as time progressed. Which brings us to the present. Honestly, I gave up. That's why I spent the entire morning lazing about like this. Oh, is this... Is it a shining finger again? I freaking knew it. I freaking knew it. What's it? You sleep too much. I haven't gotten a reply yet. Are you still asleep? You sleep too much, Okabe-kun. You're living like an old man. Well, I guess I'm not one to talk, LMAO. Anyway, let me know when you have something on the IBN 5100. Pretty please, Moeka. Wow. Another email pops up on my phone. I've been getting way too many of these since yesterday. Yeah, you got like 7 of them in a row. They're all from Shining Finger, the woman called Kiryu Moeka. I've never used email this often before. Even Mayuri only sends me 1 or 2 a day, and she's a teenage girl. Frankly, this is starting to get on my nerves. I saw how fast Shining Finger typed. That should have been enough to tip me off that she was a male demon. I was careless. It's too much of a pain to reply, so I ignore it. I finish off my bottle of Dr. P, and my stomach gurgles. Are you... Come on, kid. Come on. Oh, it's Mayuri this time. Okay, wait a minute. No, oh no, it's a sad face. Oh no. Mayushi's spending money is getting dangerously low. You and Daru need to chip in chip in too sometimes. You don't want to get between me and my food. I feel bad about the food. I'll click that one. Yo! No way! No way! That's not what I wanted to say! No! Wait. No, that's not what I wanted to say! You eat too much anyway. Go on a diet before it's too late. No, can I back out? Oh, I can back out. Okay, I can see what the other one is. I didn't know I could back out. Okay. Don't get angry. Next time, I'll treat you to anything you want to eat. So keep buying more bananas for the sake of our experiments. Yeah, that one's nicer. Let's do that one. Holy crap. That was almost really mean. Oh. Okay. I haven't eaten anything since yesterday. I'm so hungry. I don't even feel like showering. I call out to Daru, who's hammering on the keyboard. Hey, wanna go to Sanbo for some beef bowl? Nah, too much trouble. Aren't you hungry? Yeah, but... You're such a bum. What is doing... Oh, yeah, another typo. I'm assuming that's... What's he doing on the computer anyway? I'm curious, so I casually peek over his shoulder. There's an image of a futuristic-looking facility I've never seen before. Is that the Hadron Collider? That looks like the Hadron Collider. Kind of. Well, no, Hadron Collider's, I think, a little smaller than that. I think? I don't know. Richly colored cords crawl through a gigantic, octagonal tunnel, like the interior of a spaceship from a sci-fi movie. Based on the height of the people in the picture, the tunnel looks to be more than 10 meters tall. Incidentally, the people don't look Japanese. Daru sighs heartily. I don't know if the blank look in his eyes is from sleepiness, exhaustion, or if something's just wrong with him. Oh, it is, yep, the Hadron Collider, I thought so. The Large Hadron Collider sure is cute. What? What did you just say? Large hard-on Coliander? Is that an incantation? No. A secret technique? Large Hadron Collider. You don't know about it? I grab Daru's relaxed shoulders and wring them out. Oh, whoa, what are you doing? Are you conscious? Of course, man. What is this Large Hadron Collider thing? You know, it's what CERN uses to do their experiments. LHC for short. It's seriously Moe. Recommended. You're lusting for something that isn't even humanoid? Of course not. But there's something about it that gets me excited, you know? It makes me smile. You know? Don't you feel that? Come to think of it, I remember you said that you found factories and the undersides of highways irresistible or something. Yeah, same thing. Where does it end? 2D, 3D, and even inanimate objects. Life's too short. I don't want to limit my interests, you know? And yet, you'll do anything to avoid things that don't interest you. Hypocrite. CERN. That name. I've seen it somewhere. And recently. Where was it again? Oh, of course. John Titor! Oh yeah. That guy you mentioned earlier. He's the guy @Channel's going crazy about, isn't he? That one might be an imposter. I was talking about the John Titor who appeared 10 years ago. He appeared 10 years ago? The same guy? I had hoped that Daru would remember, but no such luck. Anyway, John Titor mentioned CERN. I don't remember all of it, but there's one thing I'm sure of. Titor made a prediction, namely that before the year 2034, CERN will develop a time machine. A time machine? That's a timely topic. But that wasn't just 10 years ago. This new Titor said the same thing. It doesn't matter if it was 10 years ago or 10 seconds ago. That's not the point, Daru. This coincidence could very well be the choice of Steins Gate. Can we trust this Titor guy? It doesn't matter if we can trust him or not. Now we have something in common. A time machine. We should investigate CERN. We've got nothing to lose. Vigor returns to my body. Curiosity truly is the greatest delicacy for a mad scientist like me. Anyway, the phone wave name subject to change experiment has hit a dead end for now, so it shouldn't matter if I make a little detour for this. Tell me everything you know about CERN. Sure thing. My CERN folder is smoking hot. Daru strikes his keys with renewed passion. He goes to the My Pictures folder and opens a folder literally called CERN. I got scared for a moment when I saw he goes to the My Pictures folder. Just from his past history, my heart jumped just a little bit in my chest. I got scared. Oh, okay. We're good though. This is fine. CERN is the world's largest particle physics research institution. It's popularly called the European Laboratory for Particle Physics, or the European Organization for Nuclear Research. It's closest to the border of Switzerland and France, on the outskirts of Geneva. It's famous as the birthplace of HTML, HTTP, and the World Wide Web. Oh, really? Is that true? Really? The World Wide Web? You mean the internet? Bingo. That thing at the beginning of most URLs. CERN invented that? Well, I'm sure CERN didn't, but, like... I wonder if it actually was invented over there? I always thought that was an American thing. Okay, anyway. All I know about CERN is what I read in Titter's book. I never knew they were that amazing. Most people aren't aware, but there's a Japanese research team working at CERN too. What sort of research does CERN do? Particle physics, mostly. CERN can do experiments no one else can, because they have the biggest particle accelerators in the world. The low-energy anti-proton ring, the proton synchrotron booster, the large electron positron collider. Are those all real or are those fake? I've never heard of any of those. And the big boss is the largest accelerator in the world, the LHC, Large Hadron Collider Ton. Otaku possess the ability to anthropomorphize in moe form just about anything in the world simply by sticking tan on the end of its name. Daru's powers encompass even particle accelerators. Daru doesn't seem to notice my shock. He just brings up the next image. The LHC is a 27 kilometer long circular tunnel built underneath CERN's headquarters. Its purpose is to smash protons together in the hope of creating unknown elementary particle reactions. They started experimenting last year. Before they started, there were rumors that the experiments might create mini black holes. Oh no! Those mini black holes will swallow the Earth! The universe is in danger! Etc. Mini black holes. I'm pretty sure Titter said his time machine used mini black holes. Are the things he said about CERN true? What's the possibility of that actually happening? 100% that it won't. CERN officially denies it. Let's say a mini black hole was formed. The amount of energy would be so tiny that it would disappear instantly upon formation. It would be impossible for it to swallow the world. But where there's smoke, there's fire. If I remember correctly, Titter claimed that CERN began time machine research in 2001. In 2034, they complete the time machine. Right now, it's 2010. If they actually started that research, it would have been 9 years ago. According to their official announcements, they only began experimenting in 2008. That's suspicious. Of course, that's assuming Titter's story is true. Some of Titter's predictions were on the mark, but most weren't. I'm also perplexed by how everyone around me seems to have forgotten about Titter's 2000 appearance. There's something important in Titter's tale. Or at least, I want there to be. I take out my phone and put it to my ear. It's me. Don't be surprised. I've sniffed out an evil conspiracy. John Titter. CERN. You see where I'm going with this? Yeah, that's right. They're likely connected to the organization. Coincidence? Come now, don't disappoint me. What? Evidence? Well, if you must know. Whispers. Whispers of my mad scientist intuition. Those jerks are trying to destroy the world. Yeah, with mini black holes. But what if we were to steal that technology? What then? Of course. Who do you think I am? Yes! Who do you think I am? Everything is the choice of Steins Gate. Elsai congru. I put away my phone, then turned to find Daru giving me an exasperated look. Oh, hold on. It's Mayuri. Thank you very much. Just hearing that from Okarin makes me happy. Aw. See, I could have said she needed to go on a diet. That would have been really messed up. I like Mayuri. I don't want to be mean to her. I didn't know I could back out though, so now I know that I can. Well, that's nice. Just who the heck are you fighting with? Daru, you know what we must do. Was that? Don't you was at me? You're supposed to grin like you know exactly what I'm talking about. What kind of super hacker are you? I wanted him to say something like, well, why the heck not? So, what's in it for me? And then we'd continue like this, grinning slyly the whole time. Me, a week's worth of potato chips. Daru, 10 days. Me, you sure are a glutton. Daru, the dive makes you a hungry man. Me, deal, get started. Daru, you got it, boss. Or something like that. Yup, a real cool conversation. But the real world Daru just purses his lips. You always give such half-baked explanations. Try to sound intelligible before you try to sound intelligent. Work with me here. You are a super hacker. Stop saying hacker. At least say hacker. See where I'm going with this? No, not at all. Hack into CERN. Daru stares at me in disbelief. Is that some kind of joke? I know you can do it, Daru. Expose their dastardly deeds and find any hints you can about the time machine. Dastardly deeds? You're just imagining that stuff, Okarin. We stand at a crossroads. Will the phone wave, name subject to change, become a functional time machine? Or will it die as garbage in a lab storage? You serious? I'm always serious. I look Daru straight in the eye as I answer. Looks like that made him understand my position. Daru sweeps the garbage off his desk and sits up straight. I'm not responsible for the consequences. No, I clicked too fast. No, I'm not responsible for the consequences. Got it? Okay. Alright. Suddenly, Daru is bursting with energy. It's like his earlier lethargy was a lie. Deal. Get started. Let's do this! For your payment, I'll deposit a week's supply of potato chips into your Swiss bank account. Daru doesn't respond. He's already deep in concentration. Anyway, I'm gonna sleep. It's all yours. I love him. I lie down on the sofa and let the clacking of Daru's keyboard lull me to sleep. Hold on, I got mail. Oh, it's Fatis. Fatis? However you say that. Original sin level rising to 180%. Kiyoma. When operating in the mundane world, you're supposed to be discreet, nya? You don't want them to notice you. Remember, the summoning has taken 2,000 years to prepare. If it fails, everything will be ruined. Although I suppose that might make things interesting. Nya ha ha ha. Well, I gotta check them all. Okay. Akiva, part of the mundane world nonsense. This town has belonged to chaos for centuries, as it shall forevermore. Nah, that's boring. Are you suggesting that I, the great Ho and Kyoma, run and hide? You risk my ire, cat girl. I like that one. Alright. Let's see what this one is. Is the church still devoted to that fool's errand? even if they manage to resurrect their messiah, humanity's faith is less than 17% of what it was in his time. Mankind doesn't need to... I can't scroll. I cannot scroll. Mankind doesn't need to old gods to save... I literally cannot read the rest because it won't let me scroll, so I guess we won't do that one. And then... you... what are you scheming? Kind of like this one. I like this one. That one's fun. Okay. I wake up to the twilight sun streaming in through the window. A refreshing breeze blows in, softly brushing my cheek. Daru's exactly where I left him before I fell asleep. He's sitting in exactly the same position. Not much has changed besides his typing speed. Oh, and now he's muttering to himself. I guess he hasn't had any success at hacking yet. I look around the room, but I can't find Mayuri. Maybe she's not coming today. I guess food-related grudges really do run deep. I stand up and stretch. I don't want to bother Daru, so I don't say anything to him. I take a cold Dr. P out of the fridge and quench my thirst. Dude, you gotta drink, like, more than just... than just pop, dude. Gotta get you some water, my man. Gotta hydrate. Then I throw myself back down onto the sofa and start browsing @channel on my phone. Oh, cool, this again. And what perfect timing! Titter is currently posting in the thread. Alright, let's see what do we got here. The Everett Wheeler model is correct. Please look it up to learn more. It seems you're all still clinging to preconceived notions of time. Time does not simply run from past to future like a car on a one-way street. To be more specific, the laws of causality do not allow contradictions to occur. If the result of an event, the effect, is changed, the event itself, the cause, also changes to prevent a paradox. Oh, so it's like, it fluctuates, so it legitimately isn't Back to the Future then. So wait, so it's saying that anytime there would be a paradox, it changes the effect? Or no, the effect changes the cause. Wait, if the result of an event, the effect, is changed, the event itself, the cause, also changes to prevent a paradox. So time constantly is altering itself to make sure that there's no paradoxes. That's interesting. That's why there are so few people who can observe changes in divergence. Divergence being the world line's percent difference from the standard. Okay, let's see how far I can scroll up here. Alright. Die, troll. You claim to be a time traveler without any proof. Stock trends, please. I'm counting on you, Mr. Time Traveler. He's trying to be Biff. If you can't observe changes in divergence, then how can you possibly measure it? Oh, I know. Your time machine has a magical device that measures it for you. Oh, and you still haven't explained how a research institution conquers the world. Details blocks. Alright, let's see if I can scroll. Man, this goes on forever. Okay. Oh noes! Humanity is doomed. What? Wait, what has science done? JPEG. LOL noobs responding seriously to troll thread. This titter guy's a crappy troll. Oh, and then, okay, Howlin' Kyoma. Don't you people have anything to offer besides insults? How about contributing to the discussion, plebeian scum? Plebeian scum. Dude, this is the internet. And it's the internet of 2010. Not that it's changed too much since then, but if you know anything about the internet, you know that people almost only have insults to offer. So, I don't know what you're talking about. If you assume that time doesn't flow in a straight line, then the idea of time travel is much easier to swallow. In such a scenario, a time machine traveling to the past doesn't need to fight against the flow of time. I say Titter's points have merit. By the way, Titter, I'd like to know more about CERN. What can you tell us about their current activities? Scroll. Okay. Tell me which horse wins the next Emperor's Cup. I'll bet my entire life savings. Everett Wheeler model equals many worlds interpretation. Basically, that means parallel worlds. What's with all the stupid name tags? This Haowen Kyoma is more annoying than Titter. You call yourself John Titter, but you're fluent in Japanese. Writing in English would at least make it more realistic. You can't do English, can you? Man, this is like a long thread right here. Hold on. Okay. Can I ask you a favor, Titter-san? My mom died last year in the Shibuya earthquake. If I stop my mom from leaving home, then I can undo her death. So please, lend me your time machine. You're gonna believe this time traveler? Lol. Without proof? Are you an idiot? Again, there's that Kamehameha guy. Kari Gohan. Interesting. No one seems particularly interested in what I said about time not flowing in a single direction. That's proof that your preconceptions are deeply ingrained. Honestly, it bothers me that you simply accept that as the truth. I'm starting to understand why CERN was able to take over so easily. Yeah. Whenever the major event causes divergence to change, the timeline is reconstructed to prevent paradoxes from occurring. For example, let's say that a major event causes this world line to diverge into a new world line, call it World Line B. On World Line B, I'm afraid to say, @channel never existed. As the timeline is reconstructed, all of your memories of reading and posting on @channel will disappear, to be replaced by memories of you doing something else. Fascinating! So that's why nobody remembers him from 2001. That's gotta be it. So this is World Line B that he's talking about. So let's say a major event causes this world line to diverge into a new world line. So there must have been a major event, right? Because that's what they're building up to. This is foreshadowing. So that's why nobody remembers. But Okabe remembers, which is interesting. So he is somehow separated from he's like still living in World Line A, but existing in World Line B, which is really strange. Let's see what else. In other words, by changing the present, you change the past. I wrote about CERN yesterday. The only other thing I can say is that you must not believe their lies. They have already succeeded at creating micro black holes. Interesting. Okay. So he believes in micro black holes for whatever that's worth. Okay, here's me again. Curry Gohan. I desire only to quench my intellectual thirst. Unlike you close-minded fools, I will reserve judgment until after I've heard what Titter has to say. And then, I will make contact with Titter and acquire his time machine for myself. The great mad scientist Haowen Kyoma will have the last laugh. Suck it, sleazebags! Tell me stock prices are freaking die. I won't believe until you tell me. Wow. Hold on, let's get a full screen here. Okay. That's not reconstructing the world, you idiot. That's altering people's memories. Who the heck can alter the memories of nearly 6.7 billion people? Do you even realize how stupid that sounds? I think I would have noticed if someone went and screwed with my brain. Wow. I'd like you to back up and just reread what you said there. And what does any of that have to do with the many worlds interpretation? Do some research, lol. Micro black holes, lol, 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 lol. Oh, this is hurting me, reading this. These feel like real people. Wait, the future's a wasteland? That means I can be a road warrior and ride a mod buggy, right? Is that a Mad Max thing? I'ma go get me a mohawk. Anyone know where I can buy spiked shoulder pads? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Either that or it's Fallout. I checked CERN's homepage. It says they've been experimenting since 2009. Can they really make black holes? What the heck's gonna happen? Alright, here we go. Get this all the way up here. Does Titter have a mohawk? Gosh, that's freaking moe! Are you implying our brains make the world? Are you saying the universe is a giant tree and we're just branches or something? Now see, that's something you can ask and I can say, yeah, that makes sense why you would ask that. The other one was just like, what? That's some EVO level bullcrap right there. Go back to 2036. Oh man. More back to John Titter. Is this how you reply to a specific person? Thank you for showing me. He's so nice too. He ignores all of the hate comments and he just focuses on trying to give out information, be nice. Reconstruction of the timeline and alteration of people's memories. I think they're essentially the same thing. Why are you so intent on saying they're different? With a few exceptions, nobody can keep their memories across world lines. With a few exceptions. What are the exceptions? Because Okabe's doing it. They are reconstructed along with everything else when divergence changes. What's a road warrior? Anyone home? I'm immersed in a heated internet argument when a familiar voice interrupts me. The door opens, and a girl peeks inside. I recognize her. So do I. It's the girl I met yesterday at the Braun Tube Workshop. Hi! I'm from the Braun Tube Workshop. When our eyes meet, she smiles. Why does it say girl? We know her name. I don't particularly remember it off the top of my head. I think is it Asuna? Something like that? I can't remember. When our eyes meet, she smiles. The TV you sent in for repairs has been fixed. Mind picking it up? Daru's typing gets even faster. Looks like he's in the zone. It would be a bad idea to disturb him with our voices. I nod to the girl and hurry outside. Why do we have to be sneaky? What was this girl's name again? Oh, it's because he actually did forget. Nice. I think it was something like Aruma or Amare. Oh, right. Amane, that's what it was. Yeah, Amane. Amane Suzaha. Currently, my genius partner in crime is executing an important mission. I don't want to bother him. What exactly do you guys do? I told you before that learning our secrets could put you and everyone you know in grave danger. You're called the Future Gadget Laboratory, right? How did you know that? I never told you. Wait, are you an organization spy? I raise my guard and spring into a praying mantis stance. But Suzaha just stares blankly. That's what it said on your mailbox. Oh. I lower my guard. Why didn't she just say so? Now that you know, it's not like you can unknow. I'll give you the short explanation. But you must not tell a soul. Suzaha nods firmly. Is it just me, or are her eyes gleaming? We are the Future Gadget Laboratory, dedicated to defeating the evil organization that rules the world from the shadows. Which is weird, right? Because he's a mad scientist. Aren't mad scientists usually evil? That's funny. Wow. Is the evil organization CERN? Yeah, But... Oh, so I was right? Those guys really are a contemptible lot, aren't they? She nods to herself for some reason. And contemptible? I thought I was the only one who used words like that in normal conversation. How did you know we were hacking into CERN? What? You're hacking into them? Right now? Me and my big mouth. Just answer my question. How did you know about our business with CERN?
Well, actually, I overheard you this afternoon. If you stand here, you can hear stuff from the window.
The window? Come to think of it, it was open, and Daru and I were talking loudly. But can you really hear us from here? I'm waiting for Daru to say something. Wait, I look up I look up to the second floor. The window's still fully open, but I can't hear a thing. I guess Daru's working quietly. I look down. There's an unfamiliar bicycle parked in front of the Brawn Tube workshop. One of those mountain bikes. Its frame is all sparkly. Its tires mostly clean. It's probably new. It looks pretty fast. But whose is it? Probably yours, right, Suzuha?
I've only been working here for a day, but...
Suzuha opens the Brawn Tube workshop door with a wry smile.
I've got a lot more free time than I expected. I've gone out 4 or 5 times today. Figured I'd...
Oh my gosh, what is that? I don't use that word ever. Reconnoiter?
The front of the store. See if I couldn't spot any customers.
Wow, I have never heard of that word. That is really strange. I bet I'm going to kick myself if I'm going to look it up later. I'm going to kick myself in editing. Anyway. Yeah, okay, I'm not the only one. All right. How do you even say that? Reconnoiter? Anyway. Now there's a word you don't like to hear in casual conversation. Yeah, please, no more of that. I'm pretty sure it means to perform reconnaissance. Oh, to scout an area and gather intelligence. Well, apparently Okabe is much smarter than me. Is she some kind of secret agent? Not everyone's a secret agent, Okabe. Come on, man. I follow Suzuha into the store. One of these TVs is going to come into play. We're going to, hook it up to the time machine or something, and or something. I can feel it, because all these old TVs, I have a feeling there's going to be something to do with that.
So, that's when I heard you guys talking from the second floor. I got interested and looked it up online. Now I know all the rumors about CERN.
Dang, we were careless. Looks like we need to close that window when we discuss sensitive matters from now on. But if we do that, the lab will turn into a scorching hell. Darned if I do, darned if I don't. Anyway, you must not tell anyone else. Or else Men in Black will raid us. I love all these references. Actually, that one probably wasn't the reference I was thinking of, but...
Yeah, I understand. I'm actually tight-lipped, so don't worry.
Suzuha grins and thumps her chest confidently. All is quiet inside the Brawn Tube workshop. That gigantic TV isn't on. Mr. Braun's not here either. Where's the manager?
He left right after he finished repairing your TV.
He probably went to see the chipmunk. He disappears during business hours every now and then. Whenever I ask him where he's going, he always says something like, I'm picking my beloved daughter up from school, or my beloved daughter has a cold, with a huge grin on his face. He dotes on her too much. It probably just annoys her. Anyway, Just how irresponsible can you be to neglect work to see your daughter? Spoken like a true single bachelor. He used to put a back soon sign on the door whenever he left, but now he has Suzuha to take care of things while he's gone.
So, here's the fixed TV.
Oh, hold on, I got mail. Oh, Lukaku. Okay. I baked cookies today. I had everyone in my family eat some and got their seal of approval. Would it be okay if I baked some for your lab friends, Master? Oh, and it would be great if you could teach me some more techniques with Samadare whenever you have time. P.S. I managed 10 practice swings today. Aw. Well done. We warmly welcome your refreshments. In fact, you can come cook for us every day if you want. I'll even provide you with a maid. No, that's alright. No, we're gonna skip that one. Okay. You sure get along with your family. How many family members do you have anyway? Daru keeps insisting that shrine maidens should come in pairs. No, let's see what the other one is. Hold on. You mustn't depend on me. Remember, all things come to an end. Every meeting heralds a parting. Oh yeah, heralds a parting. I can't hide from the organization forever, and the seal on my arm grows weaker by the day. When I'm gone, you'll have to take care of. Again, I cannot move that. But you know what? We're gonna send that one. Hopefully, it doesn't say anything incriminating. All right, cool. So wait, let me see Outbox. Let me see if I can. Oh, I got an achievement for that. Okay. Oh, see, now I can do it. Hide the organization forever. Seal my arm grows weaker. When I'm gone, you'll have to take care of yourself. Okay. Neat. Suzuha lightly taps the TV on the counter.
He said to charge 1,000 yen.
Dang, manager. I bet he gave it to us just so he could charge repair fees. I reluctantly take a bill out of my wallet and hand it to Suzuha. She takes out a receipt. Apparently, it was already written out.
Thanks for your patronage. Well, just take it away.
By myself? Are you joking?
Huh? Didn't you bring it here by yourself?
Don't you know it takes 10 times more effort to go upstairs than down? Defying gravity is no easy task, woman!
I guess I can help, but... Oh, I see. So, we're already in the age where women do physical labor.
What? She mutters, her tone pensive. Is she from a different timeline? Like, I'm feeling this, man. I think I'm big brain in this right now. I think she's from a different, like timeline, world line, whatever. This is interesting. How sarcastic of her. I think she's serious. I think she knows things that she's not talking about. Huh. I don't remember anyone asking for your help. Honestly, getting help from a girl like you would just hurt my pride.
Wow!
Applause.
That was so manly. I might be falling for you.
You think you can trick me like that? You're lying, aren't you?
Eh? What makes you think that?
It's one of my powers. Coloring gentlemen. This power allows me to see through lies. Liars appear to glow red, then they die.
You have powers?
Suzuha's eyes pop, but then she clears her throat as if to hide her surprise. Are you some kind of esper? When I nod, she whispers into my ear. Oh.
Are there a lot of espers like you?
Of course not. I am special. I thrust my chest out as far as possible to display my majesty.
Oh, you had me scared for a second there. But still, it's amazing that people like you exist. Maybe CERN is the reason there aren't more where I came from.
After muttering some nonsense to herself, she finally nods in understanding. I'm telling you, she's from a different timeline. And apparently Okabe's just not, it's not clicking. It's not clicking, even though we just read some stuff literally 10 minutes ago. It's not clicking.
By the way, does the ability to see through lies have any combat application at all? If it were me, I'd want perfect accuracy within 1,000 meters, or ultra-fast reflexes that let me tear my enemies' limbs off before they can react.
What the heck is she talking about? Is she a survival game otaku? No, wait. Don't tell me! You're an organization assassin, aren't you? You must be the one they call Miss Golgo? Miss Golgo! Who hired you?
Nobody hired me. What's a Golgo?
Yeah, that's like what they ask the things like as I'm asking them. That's funny. She's trying to gloss things over with an insecure smile. Her confusion is suspicious. That reminds me. I think I remember her saying some awfully disturbing things when we first met yesterday.
Anyway, do you have any other powers?
Even if I did, there's no way I'd tell a hitman hired to kill me.
I'm not going to kill you.
Revealing my powers would be suicide. They are most effective with the element of surprise. In other words, they're for me to know and you to find out.
Me.
Say what you like. Burning tension runs between us. Our eyes meet. Invisible sparks scatter. Oh, this is funny. I like this. This is good. Alright. Shining finger again, baby. Okabe-kun. I want you to reply to me already. I've been waiting, you know. And please tell me the Super Hacker's address when you can. If we don't get cracking, someone else might get to the IBN 5100 first. Moika. Por favor. Man. They just have so much character. Like, every one of the characters has just a lot of... They're just very interesting, quirky. And then an email arrives to break the stalemate. I turn my attention away from Suzuha. This ringtone is starting to tick me off. It's most likely from that male demon shining finger. I can tell without even checking. Well, wait, the last two weren't though, so how... Alright, anyway. This is getting ridiculous. She's got some stalker qualities. And maybe split personalities. I shouldn't have given her my address. I look at Suzuha and see her lying on the counter. She's playing with something in the palm of her hand. It looks like a small metal pin. Wait, what? Anyway, how can she be this lazy on her second day? I love CRTs was a lie too, wasn't it?
Why the frown? Did you get a death notice?
A what?
Just wondering.
She was just wondering if I got a death notice? How can she say that with a straight face? And what the heck is a death notice anyway? Do those even exist?
what I meant to ask was if you got some unpleasant news.
You could say that. This girl is hard to get a handle on. I really shouldn't let my guard down around her. There's this woman who's obsessed with finding an IBN 5100. Oh, shoot. Just got serious. Suzuha leaps up as soon as I speak.
An IBN 5100?
You know about them?
Yeah.
I see. So the IBN 5100 legend is famous, huh? Maybe that retro PC's more popular with female otaku than I thought.
Yeah, that's it. I heard the urban legend from someone. How much do you know about it?
She is definitely from a different timeline, for sure. She is. I think she actually is an agent. I guarantee it. This is interesting. All right. I actually tried looking for an IBN 5100, but in the end, I came to the conclusion that there isn't one in Akaba.
I see. Well, that's true.
You sound like you know something.
Eh? Well, I do and I don't, I guess. I don't know about it personally, but I happened to hear about it from a knowledgeable acquaintance of mine or something like that.
Another insincere smile. I'm starting to think she's not a very good liar. You can tell she's lying whenever she smiles like that. Sure enough, she doesn't offer any other information. She just keeps that insincere smile plastered on her face. Who are you? Suzuha falls back down onto the counter with a deep sigh. She looks up at me from that position.
I was thinking of giving you a bunch of interesting information on the IBN 5100. But when you look at me like that, I don't feel like it anymore. I'm not even interested in
I'm not even interested in the IBN 5100. I'm more concerned with CERN right now. Solving one of Akaba's mysteries won't topple the organization's regime after all. You don't have a shred of credibility. I have no way of knowing if that interesting information of yours is true or not.
Wow, that's harsh. Well, I admit I am acting kinda suspicious. I won't tell you, but I'll give you a hint. And then you'll writhe in agony when you can't figure it out. Truth is, the IBN 5100 has a hidden function.
A hidden function? Wait, didn't we hear about that? I feel like I've heard about that. I feel like Shining Finger told us that. Or hinted at it or something. Anyway. That reminds me. Pretty sure the John Titter from 2000 said something like that. Oh, maybe that's where it was. I searched through my memories. If I remember correctly, the IBN 5100 can do something or other with a proprietary programming language.
No way! How did you know? Tell me!
I only vaguely remembered, but it looks like I hit the mark. I grin. It's another one of my powers. Leading question. I can read your heart of hearts.
What? No fair!
For some reason, Suzuha covers her face with both of her hands. She opens her fingers just enough to peek at me. That's not enough to escape my power. I see everything, Amane Suzuha. Resistance is futile.
Gah.
Anyway,
the IBN 5100 has a hidden function. It can decipher IBM's proprietary programming language, which was written before APL and BASIC became widespread. Isn't that surprising?
Now I remember. John Titor said the same thing in 2000, and right after that, an IBM engineer officially admitted to that function's existence.
Now it's a dead programming language that can only be deciphered with an IBM 5100.
The reason Titor traveled to 1975 to obtain an IBM 5100 was because he needed that function. Maybe Moeka wants to use it too. Or who she's working for. Or maybe not. Shining Finger doesn't seem like the type who'd know about that sort of function.
That's why IBM 5100s are so rare.
While talking, Suzuha keeps dropping her glance to the metal pin in her hand. She rolls it around with her fingers. I guess that's a habit of hers. So IBM 5100s are super rare. Maybe if I get one, I could sell it for a high price. That could be a good way to raise research funds. But first, I have to deal with CERN.